Shout out to Caressa McKnight for sending me this story right here. And something tells me that this probably could lead right into Candace the Coonstress Owens wake up call. One of many that she should be receiving. So in case y'all didn't know, this is a branch off of the Andrew Phillum situation. I don't have to rehash what happened with that. We pretty much got most of the details. But in case y'all did not know, the way we found out about this was from the Coonstress. She was the very first person to break the story to the world, or to the people who was listening, about the whole situation with Andrew Phillum. Now, this lets you know right here. Now, if you want to see, this is how you know how much of a Coonstress she is. She could not wait to not only air out a quote unquote a Democrat, because this woman does not like Democrats, or so she claims, but she could not wait to air out a black man's dirty laundry. And you see how her behavior is. Despite how you may feel about Andrew Phillum, at the end of the day, he's still a black man. But we should know this coming from her. She is a Coonstress. She does everything in her power to be up under a palm-colored individual, and has managed to do so. Literally has managed to do so. But the way we found out about this story was from Candace Owens. She was the first one to break this story, as if she was a lead reporter on it. Now, as far as the images go, she didn't leak that. That was by some palm-colored individual in the Alphabet Academy, or so they say. That lets you know right there how cutthroat they are. And seeing how Andrew Phillum was involved with a palm-colored male escort who happens to be in the Alphabet Academy. It like I said, this is just the upside down, all the way around the world type of situation. But the reason why I'm coming to you today to talk about the Coonstress is because there has been an investigation launched against Candace to try and figure out how in the world was she able to get this information out to the press. Because if it wasn't for her, we probably would not have known this had happened. Unless those pictures would have got leaked and then we would have found it out from somebody else. But the question is, who was Candace's source, and probably how much did she pay this source to give her this information so she could put it out there? Now, I'm going to go ahead and read this article, and we're going to see what else we can find out. Police in Florida said an investigation has been launched to determine how black conservative, and I use that in quotations, Candace Owens obtained the police report about Andrew Phillum's alleged overdose at the Mondrian South Beach Hotel on March 13th. So there you go. That was a police report, and the way it is being framed, it almost sounds like it was a private police report, like something that was not supposed to get out there. So I think somebody on the inside must have slipped Candace this document, and she slipped them some money, probably, to get that out there. But you see how spiteful she is? Now, watch this. I bet you if this was a palm-colored politician, even if they weren't even if they were a Democrat, she probably wouldn't have done this. She knows who to go after. This almost sounds kind of personal, like she has a personal vendetta against him, like he did something to her or didn't do something for her, and this is her way of getting back at him. But let me continue. The police report, as well as graphic photos of Phillum, were released online, which show the former Democratic gubernatorial candidate lying in his own vomit. Phillum, age 40, is said to have been partying hard with male escort Travis Dyson, age 30, who reportedly overdosed and was treated at a hospital and discharged. The controversial photo shows the politician passed out on a pillow, and a towel under his lower torso is soiled with feces. The father of three has hired a famed attorney, Alex Spiro, to issue a takedown demand to all media outlets that publish the photo. Now, there's a tweet that she put up here. Now, in the tweet that she actually has screenshots that she took clearly with her phone, or maybe someone sent it to her like this, of the actual report. And it's dated March 13th. Now, this is coming from Candace Owens' Twitter page. Removing one page of report that had @Andrew Gillum's personal address listed, which wasn't my intent. But yes, breaking Democrat Andrew Gillum was involved in a crystal meth overdose incident last night in a Miami hotel. Orgy suspected but unconfirmed. Read the report. And then it has a screenshot of the report in her tweet. Owens was the first to break the news about the former Tallahassee mayor, even sharing a copy of the police report with her 2 million plus followers. But the Miami Beach Police Department told the Tallahassee Democrat that it was unknown how the report was shared. Somebody on the inside did it, and confirmed that how Owens got hold of it was being looked at. As noted by News One, Owens also tweeted a photo of Travis Dyson, one of the two other men in the hotel with Gillum. We previously reported Phillum was in the hotel room when Dyson was rushed to the hospital after an alleged overdose. One photo from the hotel shows small plastic bags with a substance inside that's reported to be crystal meth. A pill bottle with white pills around it was also found. Beer bottles and sheets that had bodily fluids on it were also seen in the photos. Dyson was also said to be naked when police arrived. Now, this person right here, whose name is Mark Caputo, it says former Florida Democratic candidate for governor Andrew Gillum was in a Miami Beach hotel room last night where a man had a possible drug overdose, according to a police report. The report doesn't say Gillum possessed or used illegal drugs. Here's what we know so far. Now, what I'm looking at looks like the same exact report that Candace Owens also had in her tweet. And, you know, it's kind of crazy, because this one looks like an official document that would look like it could have been scanned and just like uploaded to the computer, opposed to the one that she had looks like it was taken on a phone and then uploaded to Twitter and then tweeted out. After the news broke, Gillum, a married father of 3, released a statement apologizing and claiming he was in Miami for a wedding celebration when first responders were first called to assist one of my friends. Dyson, meanwhile, denied knowing anything about a wedding, telling reporters that he personally was not celebrating a wedding. Days after he was found by police officers inebriated in a South Beach hotel room, Phillum announced he was entering rehab to deal with his alcoholism issues. He also denied any allegations that he had used drugs. It is unclear what kind of penalty, if any, and she should, Owens could face for posting a copy of the police report that may have been obtained illegally. Of course it was obtained illegally. That wasn't for her to put out there. And that's how we found out about it. That's how we all found out about this situation. But this shows you how crafty and underhanded this woman is. Now, this is not me defending Phillum in any way. What he did, like, he has to own up to what he did. That's just plainly putting it. But this woman, this individual right here on your screen, did something very shady and underhanded to take this guy down a few pegs, because she probably has a personal vendetta against him. They need to investigate her. And what would make this even more better is if they do bring an investigation up on her, bring her up on charges, and watch all her palm colored constituents just fall back, just fade into the background. And she's going to be stuck out there on that limb by herself. I hope they go forward with this investigation, because like they said themselves, she obtained this document illegally. She doesn't work for the police department. She's not a reporter. She doesn't have access to that stuff. So the biggest question here is, how did she get it, and who did she get it from? We know for certain that she had to probably pay somebody to get this. And I'm almost certain that it's probably somebody in that department. So they're going to have to do some digging to find out who gave her that. Because if they do find out who gave her that, they need to be fired and also need to be brought up on charges, because that wasn't theirs to give out to anybody. So, yeah, I hope they go forward with their little investigation. Now that I know this, I'm going to keep my eye on this one. Now I have another story to keep track of, because hopefully this can lead to one of her biggest downfalls, if not the big one. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Twitter if you haven't done so already. Have your notifications turned on, and I will talk to you in the next one.